Hey, what's going on everybody on YouTube? Steve here, Raiken Profit, RaikenProfit.com. If you sell on your own website, if you're selling your own course or drop shipping items on Shopify, you can actually do something called retargeting that is extremely powerful that will take your sales to a whole new level. And I want to actually share with you how I spent $135 on Facebook ads and brought in over $3,100 in sales in less than a week. Let's give a real life example. Have you ever maybe looked into purchasing something? Maybe you were looking at, I don't know, a specific product. Maybe you landed on Amazon or a Shopify store. Maybe you were looking at a specific course and you decided not to buy it. Abandoned carts happen 80-90% of the time. People go to a product, I do this all the time, and it's just not a right fit for me at that time. Maybe it's too expensive, maybe I'm busy, but for one reason or another I abandoned the cart. I decide not to purchase it. Maybe it's in my cart, maybe I'm on the sales page, but I decide to leave for one reason or another. Well, you can actually do something, and I did this with Facebook. I created a Facebook pixel. Now this may or may not go over your head, but let me explain it to you. So what you can do is you can take this specific code that Facebook gives you. It's a Facebook pixel, and you can put it on your website. And when people land on your website, on the various pages, you can actually retarget them. Now, what does it mean? Well, have you ever looked at a course or looked at a product and you decided not to buy it, and then you went on to Facebook or you went on to YouTube or you went on to Google and you saw that specific product following you all around the internet? Well, the way that they're doing that is they're setting up something that's called a pixel, which is a specific code that you can get from Google, you can get it from Facebook, and you set it up on your website and you usually put it in the header of your website, and when people hit that page, they get cookied, right? And when they get cookied, you can actually specify exactly who you want to retarget with what type of advertisement. So recently I launched a program called Men's Clothing Mastery. And the way that I launched that is I actually created a webinar. Right? It was a webinar where I shared, how I was able to quit my job and how I was able to replace my 9-to-5 income and how I was able to, make a bunch of money selling on eBay and selling clothes. And what I did was I actually created the webinar, and in order for people to get to the webinar, they have to, put in their name and email. Well, I put that specific code on that page. I also put the code on the webinar page. So when the webinar came around and they watched it, I was able to cookie them as well. Then when I went to go promote my product, I put that pixel, that specific code on that page as well, on my sales page, on my order form, and I was able to know exactly who attended the webinar, who watched the webinar, who checked out, who abandoned cart, who purchased, and I was able to retarget them. Now you might be thinking to yourself, Steve, who freaking cares? Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, retargeting is one of the most profitable things you can do. It can take a business that's just making a bit of money or making average sales or doing okay, and it could 5x it, 10x it. I spent $145 on Facebook ads. I created 3 different ads, and they were different based upon, because with this course, Men's Clothing Mastery is open for 1 week. So I had one that was like, just kind of like promoting the course. You've got 1 week and then it closes, and I shared, 12 modules, 50 videos, all the bonuses. And then I had another one that had to do with like a payment plan, because there was a bunch of people emailing me about a payment plan, so I created an ad about that. And then today, which is actually the last day that it's open, I created a closing today ad, and I retargeted the people who watched the webinar, the people who abandoned the cart, the people who looked at the sales page but didn't add it to the cart, and then I excluded the people who had already purchased, and I served the ads, and I made a bunch of sales. About, I spent $145 and I made over $3,100 with those retargeting ads. Now you might be thinking to yourself, Steve, how the heck do you know if you're making money from those Facebook ads? Well, you guys, this is why platforms like YouTube and Facebook, that's why they're even around, is because they are superior marketing platforms. They can give you unbelievable analytics through the pixel. It can share with you how many people added to the cart. It can tell you how many people hit your sales page. It can tell you the actual conversion, the value conversion of the person who purchased it. So when you set up your pixel, you can actually create a conversion number for it. So for example, the course was $247. So it knows once somebody hits the thank you page that there was a conversion that took place, and they'll actually share that with you in your analytics. So it's really, really powerful stuff. I don't want to get too in depth, but the real point of this video was to share with you the fact that if you're selling any type of product outside of eBay or Amazon, it's really, really powerful, and it's really, really necessary that you set up your pixel. Set up the YouTube pixel, you know, the Google AdWords pixel, set up the Facebook pixel so you could retarget people. I know a lot of you guys might have a bad taste in your mouth about following people around the internet and retargeting them, but the simple fact is people will not buy your product typically until the 5th, 6th, or 7th time they actually see the product, and the key is to be able to get in front of them. So if you have a product for sale, set up your Facebook pixel, set up your Google pixel, and make sure that you're retargeting the right people with relative ads, and it will convert. Retargeting is really powerful. It's something I've been learning about. It's helped me. I mean, you guys, I spent $145 and brought in over 3,000 in sales just with some simple ads. That literally only took me a couple minutes. I wasn't even creating video ads. I was creating straight up, you know, just picture ads. Actually, I'll put some up on the page right here. I'll show a couple. There you go. There's another one. One more right here. Very, very simple. Nothing special. I created them in Canva, and I created the copy myself. It's really, really easy. But definitely do your research. Look into it, guys. If you're running a Shopify store, you've got to have your pixels set up. If you're, you know, selling stuff on your own website, whether it's courses, you're on Teachable, or using ClickFunnels, or Gumroad, or Lead Pages, get your pixels set up, guys. It's huge. So hopefully you guys found value in this video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions about this, leave a comment down below, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace!